My focus for birth is just remaining like calm and like confident and trusting myself and not freaking out like last time. I just want to see what my body's capable of, and I want to experience this completely natural event that women have been experiencing for millennia, and just trusting that my body knows what to do. It's just about getting my head out of the way. I'm whispering because hopefully you can hear me. Arlo's right next door napping, and I'm going to use this time to continue to sort a bunch of clothes that I got from my best friends. They both have daughters, so they gave all their girl clothes to me, which I'm so grateful for. We got the same thing with Arlo from my sister. She had 3 boys and was done, so we got all of her clothes, and I'm just so grateful that we've gotten hand-me-downs both times, because that really helps. And this little girl has no shortage of clothes, and they're so cute. Boy clothes are fun too, but girl clothes, they are just so much fun. So it's been very aligning and just joyful for me to go through these and sort them, and just imagine a little girl living in these clothes. And the fact that my best friend's kids have used them just like make them that much more meaningful. So what I'm gonna do right now is continue sorting it by age. That way we can have it all in one spot. When we're ready, we can go and grab it, and then maybe try to organize her closet a little bit. I've got some compression socks on. I didn't use those last time, but my feet have really been hurting and my ankles just feel swollen. So I was like, why am I not using these compression socks that I got for free from insurance? So I actually do feel really good on my feet. I'm obsessed with tiny shoes. Thought it was done. Now I think we're done, so I'm going to try to sort these into boxes. She's going to be here any day now. It feels like it is. Prep these bottles just in case, but hopefully nursing and breastfeeding goes well, so I will not need them, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I just wanted to sit down and have a little chat about what I'm doing to prepare for birth, because that has been a huge focus for me with this second pregnancy. I mentioned this in another video, but I was really trying to maintain my focus on birth and postpartum, mainly birth, and postpartum is important too, rather than the nursery, even though you saw me in the nursery earlier, and we definitely have her nursery like ready, at least her stuff organized so we can like find her clothes and stuff, and we have like a changing table ready and all that. But I just feel like in society a lot of the emphasis can be on the nursery. When I found with my first, like I was almost kind of mad when I went in there because we never used his nursery until like 3 months up, because he wasn't even sleeping in there. And I was like, I should have spent so much more time preparing for birth and postpartum. So that has been my focus this time. So I just want to share what I've been doing, share my experience with Arlo so you can know my perspective, and how I'm just trying to set really good intentions for this birth. And I'm honestly excited. There are times when I get nervous and anxious because I remember remember what it was like last time, but I know it's going to be completely different because I learned so much from Arlo. So just a little bit of background with Arlo. He came 2 weeks early. I really wasn't expecting that. And I had been mentally preparing to have a natural birth in a hospital. But honestly, looking back, I did not prepare as much as I should have, which I hate using the word should, but I could have prepared more, and that's okay. I learned so much. One, I had an OB that wasn't like super supportive of that route, and I think that makes a huge difference. As I mentioned before, I now have a group of midwives that I'm absolutely obsessed with. They are so supportive, really, of any route you want to take, but especially if you're wanting to take a natural route. And I'm still having my birth in a hospital, so it's like the best of both worlds. They've been amazing. I could do a whole video on how much I love them. They're just so supportive on everything. Anyway, so I had him 2 weeks early and I just went into panic mode. I was so scared. I just did everything you're not supposed to do in labor. With that being said, my labor was still pretty fast. So not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna have her here or in the car. I was talking about that with my midwife today because I had an appointment. She's like, I really don't think that'll happen, but if it does, here's what you do. So that eased my mind a little bit, but I just like locked up and I forgot all the strategies that I had read about to deal with pain. And I was asking for an epidural right away, which there's nothing wrong with getting an epidural. That's just not the route that I want to choose this time. And they ended up not giving me one, probably because initially I said I didn't want one. Then I was like, I want one until I was like 9 centimeters dilated. So I pretty much experienced the whole part of laboring without the pushing last time. And yeah, it was I don't even want to share what the sensation was like for me because I don't want to scare anyone. And I don't think that's the norm. But the fact that I didn't move, I was stuck in my bed, and that was partially my fault. Like I just didn't move at all. So this time I am just planning to do it so differently. Like I said, I am having my birth in a hospital, but I plan to move as much as I can. I told Steven that, like, remind me to move if I haven't moved in a while. Like, try different positions. I think that really helps baby not only descend into your pelvis so they can come out, obviously, but I think that just helps with pain management and all of that and kind of take your mind off those sensations. I plan on getting in the bath if we get a room with a bath, which hopefully we do, or the shower. I've made 2 playlists, one that is like more sentimental and like softer music to get me through like those hard times, and one that is more upbeat if I'm needing that. I even have another like yoga playlist that I can use if I'm really trying to get into like a deep state, which is definitely something I'm trying to do. My focus for birth is just remaining like calm and like confident and trusting myself and not freaking out like last time. Like last time I freaked out, understandably. Like I understand why I did, and I'm not judging myself, but I'm just really trying to remain calm. I have so much more confidence in myself, and I feel so much more confident this time, like with my midwives and with Steven. He's been through it now, and not to mention last time he had just had knee surgery, so he was on crutches. Like we were just a hot mess. I've been consuming a lot of content on YouTube, like natural birth videos in hospitals or just natural birth videos in general, so you know what to expect and what it can look like. That gives you proof in your mind that it's possible, because whenever we see birth on TV, it's always super dramatic. It's always shown as something that is super painful, which it can be painful, but there's just so many options out there. So I've been consuming a lot of positive birth stories. Along with YouTube, I've been watching a lot of videos on like how to breathe properly, different positions you can get in, just like tips and tricks for labor. One of my favorite channels, I think her name is Bridget Taylor. She's like a birth doula and educator. I love her channel. She's just been so reassuring to me as I like continue down this path, which by the way, when I tell people that I'm trying to have a natural childbirth, they look at me like I'm a crazy person, which I understand, but it's also like, God forbid someone try to do something naturally or the way that women have been doing it for like millions of years. Like this is how it's always been done. And like I said before, I'm just a curious soul. I just want to experience it. Birth was such a portal for me last time, even though it was so difficult because I made it so difficult for myself. It was such a portal, and I'm so excited to experience that again in like a more positive way. I really am truly excited. When I teeter between fear and excitement, I know that those two emotions are very close. It's just like a perspective shift. And it's okay that I feel fear sometimes or anxiety, but then I tune back into how excited I am, which I am excited to give birth. I'm anxious and excited. Anxious and excited are like the same thing, right? It's just depending on how you look at it. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of positive birth content on YouTube. I've been rereading Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. I think that's what it's called. I'll put up a picture. I feel like I'm forgetting a part of the title, but she just has so much wisdom on natural childbirth. The first part is all positive birth stories. And then the second part is like the details, things to help you while you're in labor. I just feel like I've learned so much. I feel like I have all the skills I need. Now it's just about like actually going and doing the thing. Even though I have been practicing breathing. I mean, I'm someone that meditates. So the first time that was kind of my mentality, like, oh, I meditate, I'll be fine. Like, no, I've been practicing the breathing techniques. I've been practicing actively relaxing different parts of my body, especially my face and my jaw, because that's directly correlated to the muscles downstairs. So if you relax your face and your jaw, that really helps other muscles relax so they can open. That's what the contractions are doing. They're opening your cervix so your baby can come out. It's expanding you. Think about like when you're ever in a situation in your life that you feel like is expanding you. It can be painful, right? But it's also like a perspective change. So I'm really just like so curious how I'm going to feel after birth and like what I'm going to share with all of you guys, because I feel like it's all the things I talk about here and on my podcast anyways, and just like such a beautiful example, real life nitty gritty example of like how perspective change can change everything in a situation, and especially for birth. All right. Another thing I've been doing is listening to positive birth affirmations. So it's about 10 minutes long. I will link it here or show it up on the screen, and I'll just listen to this while I stretch at night. That's another thing I've been doing, is doing a lot of stretches that I feel like have helped put my baby in optimal position, which she's been head down since 20 weeks. I feel like the soul is just ready. She's ready to go. I'm very grateful for that, because I know that's not always the situation. Both of my babies have been head down, no problems. But I stretch every night and I listen to these birth affirmations. And I think it just, again, kind of embeds in your subconscious, like that you're safe and that you can let go. That's a huge theme of birth that I'm learning from all the things that I've consumed. It's really just about like getting in a surrendered, relaxed state and letting go and just trusting yourself. Your body was literally designed to do what it's about to do. And thank goodness we do have modern medicine in case something does go wrong. Like I know so many people that have had to have those interventions, but I just want to see what my body's capable of. And I want to experience this completely natural event that women have been experiencing, like I said, for millennia, and just trusting that my body knows what to do. It's just about getting my head out of the way. That was my thought last time in birth, is I was like, I need more mental tools. And I feel so much more prepared now in terms of mental state when it comes to birth. Yeah, so when I'm actually birthing, I just plan on moving around, breathing deeply, tuning into my affirmations, leaning on Steven literally and mentally and emotionally when I need to, leaning on my midwives when I need to. I know a lot of people have doulas. I think that's a great option. I don't have a doula this time. I feel like I could really have used one my first time. If that's something you're interested in, I feel like that's a great route, and just like experiencing it. And I'm so excited to share it all with you. I do plan on documenting it as much as I can and sharing it on here. We'll see how life flows through me. Literally, life is going to flow through me. It's flowing through me right now, and she's literally going to flow through me into this world, Earth side. And I'm excited to share that all with you. So I hope these things helped if you're preparing for birth. Even if it's not a natural childbirth, I feel like these things help. Just having a really good mindset, putting out a beautiful intention, like that's a big thing I'm focusing on. It's just my intention with birth, and visualizing it happening quickly and as peacefully as it can, and just thinking about that moment when she comes out and I get to meet her. Like that is kind of my like grounding thought. I feel like that's going to get me through a lot of the hard parts. And also last time, I keep thinking of things, I feel like I was really able to tap into this other energy of like all the moms that have come before me. Like I totally think that's a thing during birth, that you can tap into this energy that all mothers have gone through in this birthing process, and they're all here with you, supporting you. Especially I'm going to tap into like the energy of my grandmothers and my grandparents too. Like I know they're there helping me and supporting me. I had a crazy experience with that the other day. Like literally smelled my grandpa, and then his birthday is today. I don't know. I can feel them around me all the time. So lean into that too. Lean into just the spirits around you that are supporting you all the time, and especially during birth. Anyways, I hope this video was useful. Maybe you're preparing for birth. Let me know down in the comments what you're doing to prepare for your baby and all the different ways. There's so many different things you can do, so many different options you can take, and no judgment if you're not going the all natural route. That's just the one that speaks to me and the one that my soul is choosing. 2 more things I forgot to mention that I'm doing to prepare for labor. One I just did, so that reminded me, and that is workout. Now, I've talked about this in other videos. It is nothing crazy. It's like 10, 15 minutes. 20 minutes max. I've been loving Mad Fit workouts on YouTube. You can tell I use YouTube for a lot of stuff. I just love her workouts. I feel like they're different every single time, and I cater it to what I need in the moment. Like if there's a lot of jumping, I don't do the jumping. I'm a lot slower. I listen to my body, but I still move, and I'm lifting like light weights. I just feel like that's important because you want to obviously be strong or feel strong for your labor. And I feel like this time around too, I may be doing a lot of squatting, a lot of stuff with my legs. So I've really been focusing on my legs too. But again, it's nothing crazy. And I want to keep working out while I can because I know I won't work out very much after I have the baby. And that's just such a mental boost for me. I feel like I worked out a lot more with Arlo because I had more time when I was pregnant with him. But that's okay. I get it in when I can. Sometimes it's just 2 workouts a week, but I am working out. Second thing I want to mention is I created a Pinterest board called Labor, and it's just a bunch of inspiring quotes and images that I can look at during labor. So I will put it up on here so you can see it, or maybe link it if you want to take some of the images or sayings from that board. Feel free, or you can just take the whole board and copy it. I don't know how Pinterest works, but I feel like that could be a really powerful thing for me to like scroll through while I'm in labor. Also, not to mention too, I do kind of feel like a badass when I work out pregnant, especially 9 months pregnant. And I feel like that's a really good mentality to get into, like feeling like a badass. I felt like that in the first trimester when I was just like getting through life and like making it through, especially after 2 pregnancy losses. I'm like, I am a badass for doing this again. So I'm channeling that energy again for the 3rd trimester into labor. I'm like, I'm a badass. I'm a badass for working out. I'm just a badass for being pregnant and going into labor. And hopefully you can feel the same way too, because I feel like that is a powerful energy. Subscribe if you're new here, and you can check out, I'm sure I'm going to share what my birth is actually like when that happens. Who knows? I know she will come in divine timing. She will choose her birthday. I have full confidence in that. And like this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with anyone else that you think would benefit from this conversation. I'm no expert by any means, but this is what I'm doing to prepare for birth in my 2nd child. But as always, sending you guys so much love, all the highest vibes, and I will see you in the next video.